Clearly we're unique in one important dimension. That is, we're one of only two companies that can produce leading-edge x86 technology in volume and delivered in volume to customers. We're one of only two companies that can produce leading-edge graphics. And, frankly, we're the only company in the world that has both of these capabilities under one roof. We're delighted with the Asset Smart transaction that we announced in October. Clearly, this is a transformational opportunity for AMD. We were first to market with 55-nanometer graphics products, and we've got just a killer product line top to bottom in graphics. As you're going to hear, we're really excited about our Shanghai offering. Our 45-nanometer ramp is happening on schedule, and actually Shanghai is performing above our expectations. We're going to talk a lot about virtualization. Virtualization is key. Clearly Shanghai has leadership capability in other dimensions, but really the bullseye of the target, as Nigel likes to say, is virtualization. One of the themes that you're going to hear is platforms, balanced platforms.
The left-hand side of the chart shows in 2002 our participation with some of our key customers across desktop, notebook, and servers. And where you see green is where we had products available, or they ship products with our technology in it. The right-hand chart shows that picture today. It's a fundamental and radical change. We have been through years of customer acquisition. Now the trick is not necessarily adding more customers, but going deeper and broader. So what people do at work has fundamentally changed compared to what they do at home, or what they do at home has become different at least. And that, we believe, is having a huge impact, partly because that experience is not just about the speed of the processor. It's about the processor plus the chipset plus the graphics. We've taken the decision to focus our thinking around usage models, whether you use our systems at work, home, and play. And we believe if you watch the industry in the next year, you'll see these three themes will become the dominant way. We've started introducing an approach around our business class, live, and game marks that really start to talk about how we can deliver that experience. And what differentiated the AMD brand is we tend to be the people in our industry who do the next thing first.
There's nothing that's going to drive transitions in the data center over the next few years more than virtualization. As we announce our exciting new product today, you see that we have a clear leadership position there. So our product offering is very well aligned to this key dynamic in the industry. Secondly, energy efficiency. I would say that Opteron's success in the market was largely fueled more than anything else by being the most energy efficient server processor on the planet. And you're going to see today that we continue that great heritage. Next, cloud computing, the emergence of more of computation occurring in the cloud. And really what that does is continue to increase the emphasis on energy efficiency and virtualization. But more importantly is for the end users. They don't have the time and the budgets in the IT data centers today to go through exhaustive qualifications of whole new technologies. And the fact that they can use proven platforms and just migrate to a new processor that provides a tremendous uplift is a key part of our value proposition.
Now today is a great day. Today's the day we get to talk about the fact that we're delivering the Shanghai processor in the same thermals, in the same systems, with 35% more performance. And as we talked about the investment protection that customers are looking for, that's exactly the balance of performance, performance per watt, and performance per watt per dollar that they're looking at.
Shanghai, well, we feel like Shanghai is going to be a blockbuster product for us, because and we're going to put it into our whole line. We see every dimension that our customers care about at that level is delivered with Shanghai. And what makes this a home run is doing all that and have it be socket compatible, because we want customers to just very quickly transition from previous generations into Shanghai. They can just do that without a full server qualification the way you've designed this chip. So for us, performance, price performance, the power efficiency, even at idle is very critical for us, the socket compatibility. I mean, I don't see how a customer turns away from that. That is a great value proposition for us. Really like the work that you've done at AMD to move the switching speed of a VM, a virtual machine, to a virtual machine manager, to be able to have the hardware assist that you do. It's very unique in Shanghai. It gives us great performance results. Our customers are going to love it. We count on you guys to deliver, and with Shanghai, we couldn't have asked for more. I'd say the execution was nothing short of flawless. You delivered ahead of schedule. You delivered. We knew the performance was going to be great, but it actually exceeded our performance expectations.
In Sun, we are leaders in building highly dense machines using AMD CPUs with lots of I/O memory footprints that are the densest in the industry, kind of per unit of density, per RU. I'm certainly achieving that using AMD technology. We are planning to run Shanghai across all our product lines. We are packing in 8 sockets, 32 cores, 512 gigabytes. It's in the 4U space, kind of industry-leading density, and we are very excited the kind of performance that we're getting with boxes like that.
One of the things that I think has been most captivating about today's announcement about Shanghai has clearly been the participation of our partners. This chart really just goes through what the platforms that are being supported from IBM, Sun, Dell, and HP. And what you see is over 40 platforms are currently being supported for Quad Core Opteron. As you've heard today, the vast majority of these platforms are going to be refreshed with that Shanghai processor. In addition, there's been 11 new systems that have been introduced just this year in 2008 around the Quad Core Opteron, and 6 that are optimized exclusively for that bullseye of virtualization.
And now as we look forward in 2008, things changed pretty dramatically. It was a real turning point for the AMD Graphics Products Group. So we looked at that and said, boy, we just can't keep following that old strategy, because that's going to be a train wreck. And we came up with what's now dubbed the sweet spot strategy. We're going to aim our engineering resources at that $200 to $300 segment. We're not going to give up on the enthusiast segment. Because of that scalability that I just talked about, we'll just take 2 of those GPUs, put it on a single board, and go after that enthusiast segment, because actually we can do a better job addressing that segment than if we just attacked it with one huge die. And then the other thing that strategy allowed us to do is, well, we could kick out derivatives faster. In late June, we announced the Radeon HD 4800 series, aiming exactly for that sweet spot that we talked about. Since that time, we've taken that market segment by storm, and we really fundamentally own that $200 to $300 segment now. Just 6 weeks later, in early August, we announced the 4870 X2 product. And then in September, in rapid succession, we had the 4600, 4500, 4300 series of products for the mainstream and value segments. That advantage extends beyond discrete graphics as well. Both Randy and Dirk talked about the importance of AMD being a platform company. And so not only can we bring those graphics features into the derivative products very quickly, we can extend it into the integrated chipset products today, and in the future into the integrated APUs. Now look at the whole spectrum, from the very high, ultra enthusiast, crazy guys that will buy anything, right down to that value segment. At each price point, we're comparing our performance versus our competition. You can see as you step through those different segments, we have a distinct advantage in every single segment. And that's really the reality of where we are today.
From the Radeon 4850, 4870, and especially 4870 X2, AMD and ATI established a market leadership throughout the entire product spectrum, which we've never seen one company do that before, all in one product cycle.
I think you have to start, when you talk about our client business, to come back to the theme of the key innovation, the key technologies that we AMD possess to address that market. And nothing is more powerful than when you consider the way that we're bringing together x86 and graphics technology for the platform solutions that we're delivering to market. In addition, there's an undeniable shift of wanting those experience, uncompromised experience, with a more mobile platform. So we see this transition to mobility, with uncompromised PC experience and outstanding power efficiency. So what I want to announce to you today is several platform offerings for each of these different segments. Now these are not processor offerings, these are platform offerings. But what you'll notice is in the first half of 2009, we'll be introducing our Yukon platform. And that Yukon platform offers a great PC experience, and it is specifically targeted at the ultra-portable space, but it will also address that segment of the mini notebook that doesn't want that compromised PC experience. So that gives you a sense. You look at that roadmap that I've laid out there. This is unprecedented in the history of AMD to have, in the year of 2009, a platform solution roadmap bringing together all of the key technologies that provides that kind of coverage across the client business.